Good evening, everyone, and welcome back for more Solo Crisis League. Tonight, we are finishing up Season 6, Round 1 with Superman. Again, this season is focused on what's the word I'm looking for? I guess two-handed. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. So it's a two-handed version of the game. And I'm kind of iffy on it so far. I really do like the solo version, and I'm getting frustrated a little bit with this one. I just haven't mastered the requirements that it takes to manage both decks seamlessly, as well as end the game quickly. Basically, I keep ending up having one really strong deck and one weak deck. So we're going to try and balance out those two decks tonight, as well as when we have a crisis we can beat, just beat it, because we don't know when that's going to happen again. So, we start with Crisis Superman. Once during each of your turns, if you play 7 or greater costs worth of superpowers, choose a player. That player draws a card. Now that means we're going to try and put all of the superpowers into Superman's hand. All the ones possible, at least. And we're also going to try and get the Man of Steel card into his deck as well. That alone will really pump him up. And then we have two choices for our player 2. They are Robin and Beast Boy. Robin reads, the first time a card tells you to draw a card during each of your turns, you may instead put an equipment from your discard pile into your hand. That's a great card, it really is. I prefer it during something like Heroes Unite where you get all those lantern rings and stuff, but there are still strong equipment within Crisis 1 in the base game, like Bat Signal, for example. That's a really, really good one. Or Green Arrow's Bow, also very strong. Then we have Beast Boy, though. Once during each of your turns, you may discard a card. If you do, put a non-starter card with that card type and cost 6 or less from your discard pile into your hand. That is a much more diverse ability, I suppose. It's going to give us the chance to really use that ability in multiple different ways, like discarding a random equipment we don't like for why can I think tonight? A Bat Signal. So, let's say there's a hero we want, but we don't have any heroes in our hand, but we have a Diana's Wonder Woman's lasso, right? The Lasso of Truth, that's the word. So we have a Lasso of Truth, but we want, John Jones, Martian Manhunter. We can discard Lasso of Truth, draw a Bat Signal, play Bat Signal to get that John Jones in our hand, even though he technically can't be bought with his cost 6 or less. But we can use the card to get that more expensive card. Woo! I'll get there. I don't know why I'm so tired today, but we'll get there. So anyway, I'm going with Beast Boy just because I think I can use his ability a lot more times. And we're going to put that to the test for sure. There's that. We have Arkham Breakout and Razal Ghul to start with. Arkham Breakout makes it so that when a villain with an attack enters the lineup, it is going to act like a first appearance attack against everyone here. Additionally, to beat it, we have to discard random cards from each of our hands. Well, a card from each of our hands, and they have to both not match, right? Face down and discard them. If each card has a different name, remove the crisis. So that's not so bad. We can do that pretty quickly, assuming we get rid of some villains. Then there's Razal Ghul. Now his ability, because of Season 6 stipulations, rules, whatever, is going to remain in play even after we beat him. So, he reads, if you do not buy a card, I won't read it word for word, but if you don't buy a card from the lineup, you have to add an additional card to the lineup. So we normally add 1 per turn, that's the ticking clock of the game. But if we don't buy something in the lineup, we're going to add 2, quickening that clock. So that is the danger of Razal Ghul, especially when he's going to be staying out for the entire game today. Let's go ahead. We're going to get set up with our initial lineup. Supergirl's good early. Supergirl's something that we can use for Superman to start getting kicks quickly, using his power often, and then we can destroy her later. Bane, it has an attack. Each foe chooses and discards a card, so we do have to do that. We will discard a vulnerability for Beast Boy. And for Superman, we'll discard also a vulnerability. Alright, we have Suicide Squad, which doesn't have an attack. High-Tech Hero could go to either character, but it's probably going to be pretty strong with Superman. And Green Arrow's Bow could go to either player, probably going to give that one to Beast Boy. since there's not really an equipment requirement for Superman. So let's start with our first hand on each. 1, 2, 3, 4 power. We're going to use that to get Supergirl like we wanted. Then we get to shuffle up and go for the next hand. Nth Metal, nice and early. We're going to get that Nth Metal to Beast Boy. I think Beast Boy getting rid of those starters is going to be pretty pivotal to using his ability often. We don't want to clog his deck up of all those starters, so we're going to try and get that to him. Plus, I think equipment and heroes are going to be the way to go since we're going to try and do superpowers with Superman. All right, we only got 2 power, though, which we can't do anything with. So, unfortunately, that means 2 cards are going to enter the lineup. Wait, did I? 1, 2, 3, 4. There was no reason for me to shuffle that. I don't know why I did. Oh, it was because I had the discarded card, so it looked like... Never mind. There's no reason. I got it now. We got it. 1, 2, 3 power, though. Oh, we have an attack. Each foe gains a weakness, so everyone has to do that because of Scarecrow. And with this 3 power, we're going to go ahead... We're going to buy a kick. I know it's going to add 2 cards to the lineup, but I got to get Superman moving, and I got to save some of those cards for Beast Boy to be of any use, right? So, there's that. Now we shuffle Superman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a new card comes on out. Oh, that's my discard pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power total. I wish I could do multiple things. Instead, we're going to get just Nth Metal and move on. I was thinking about doing Titan's Tower, but I don't have anything that qualifies for it yet, so it would just clog up my deck until then. But now we got Nth Metal, we can try and get that next time. Getting that Nth Metal early is going to be really helpful because our deck is mostly starters, so getting rid of those is going to be very easy now. New card coming out. Definitely want that Princess Diana to clear out these villains quick. 1, 2, 3, 4 power total. We're going to use that 4 power to get X-Ray Vision for Superman's ability, and because X-Ray Vision actually serves a purpose when you're playing multi-hand, which is a big plus of this mode, because that is a strong card. Ooh, what a terrible hand. 1, 2 power again. That's 2 cards added to the lineup because we just cannot, for the life of us, get some power of Beast Boy. So that attack is each foe puts a random location he controls into his discard pile. Fortunately, we don't control any yet. Alright. So we have 2, 3, 4 power from Superman. We're going to use that 4 power. Let's get Flight. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Get Flight. Really, I want Princess Diana. With that, we'll be able to clear out those villains in 1 turn. Can't afford that, though. New card coming out is the Batcave. Let's play Nth Metal. Look at this card. We may destroy it. We will. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I want to get this Green Arrow's bow. That's what we're going to do. Shuffle that up. Can't wait till we have larger decks, just so I don't have to shuffle every single turn, it feels like. But when you have 2 players here, and you're shuffling for each of them, it gets pretty tiresome. Alright. There's that. And we'll get ourselves... Oh, that's an attack. Each foe discards the top card of his deck. May play blah, 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 blah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have to discard the top card of our deck, unless we have a defense. This one does not. So that's discarded. And this is also discarded. That didn't hurt so bad. Gain a kick. That's 2, 3, 4 power total. I'm going to use that. I'm going to get Animal Man. Animal Man, predicting superpowers is going to be very helpful for Crisis Superman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and we will start our turn with Nth Metal. 1 power, look at this. We will destroy that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to go ahead. We're going to buy a Batmobile. And we're also going to get a high-tech hero. It's good to get 2 cards that turn because we've already destroyed 2 cards. We're going to need that power. New card coming out is the Watchtower. Wow, we got all these locations very early. X-Ray Vision has to play a top card of someone's deck. Gotta make a deck for Beast Boy. That is 2 power from Green Lantern's bow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to get Princess Diana Themyscira. I know I very well could have gone ahead and gotten rid of a few villains instead. It's just going to feel good if that works. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got to shuffle everything up. And it's going to work pretty soon because it's time to shuffle that deck. So with that in mind, that Princess Diana Themyscira is in here somewhere. This card has something in it. Hold on. Don't want that. Something was in the sleeve. All right. And now it is time for Beast Boy's turn. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We put a card out, right? Yeah, it was that flight. Okay. 1, 2, 3 power is not great. We're going to go ahead and get a flight so we have a defense card for Beast Boy. New card coming out. Kid Flash. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3 power. We're going to buy a kick and unfortunately add 2 cards to the lineup. Let's get our new hand ready here. Like I said, it's one of those things I'm just going to keep forgetting. We could drop Green Arrow's bow to get... Oh no, there's no equipment there. I only have a superpower. I don't have that in my hand, so nothing we can do with Beast Boy's power yet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's better. That feels good. Okay, with 8 power... Now I'm worried that I can't actually get Starro with Wonder Woman. I don't remember. We're definitely going to get Batcave because of the 5 power, and we'll get Kid Flash for another 2. New card coming out. Another villain. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Beast Boy here. What do we got for Superman? All right, 2. Play a top card of my deck here. 3. Play this to get 4, 5. We did play 7 or greater, so we can't have someone draw a card. I'm gonna draw a card here. 6, 7, 8, 9. We're gonna say here, hoping it's Princess Diana. It's not. So with our 9 power though, definitely gonna get Watchtower, and with our 4, we'll get another Animal Man. No, we'll get a Power of the Red. What am I talking about? All right, so it looks like our Superman copy of Princess Diana ended up pretty far down his deck, unfortunately. We got 6 cards because Superman allowed us to draw 1. All right, we're gonna get Batcave out here. 1, look at this card. We may destroy it. We will. 4, 5, 6 power. We'll use that to get our own copy of Animal Man here. Yep. Oh, wait, hold on. Put that back. I should have drawn a card when I played that. Yeah, we should have drawn a card. So, wouldn't have changed anything. But that vulnerability is out of the way. That's good. Okay, Superman, what do you got? New card comes out. Wow, really? She's not in there? She's still not coming up. 2, 3, 4, and 5 power. We'll use that to get... We'll get Titan's Tower. With all those kicks and stuff we're building up, that'll happen pretty often, it seems. All right. New card coming out. Swamp Thing. That can go either way as far as which character needs it. All right, we're going to draw... Actually, could use that Flash to get a Animal Man or a high-tech hero. What do we want? Let's go ahead and just play it to draw a card. All right. We tried. 1, 2, 3, 4 power. We'll use that to buy Swamp Thing. Get some high power cards for Beast Boy. All right, I'm actually pretty confident now in how we've built up both of these decks. We are getting to the point where both of them are going to consistently get those high powers. We're talking 5 at least per turn. At least I'm hoping. We are gradually destroying what we need from Beast Boy to go away. And for Superman, we've got a large deck with a lot of possibilities in it. We do have to narrow it down a bit. He's got some strong cards floating around in there. All right, gain all villains with cost 7 or less in the lineup. So, boom. That's the moment I was waiting for. I wanted that to happen badly. Actually, before we do that, we're going to play the Watchtower, so that then we do it and we can draw a card. Ta-da! Play this to get a kick in our hand. Then we'll play this, discarding these 2 to draw 2 cards. Oh, another location coming out. And we end up with 4 power, which we'll use to get Signature Trenchcoat. There we go. Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's how you want to see Princess Diana used. So, new card coming out. So we can try and beat this crisis now. And what we have to do is each put out a card that has a different name. I'm going to put Batmobile out, and it just gets... Oh, I have to discard it. So we're going to put Batmobile out for Beast Boy, and I'm not going to look for Superman. It's just going to be a random card. It's Kick. So with that, they're both discarded, and Arkham Breakout is over. All right, 1, look at this card. We may destroy it. We will. So that's 1. Oh, and that hit triggers Batcave to draw a card. Draw a card. 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 towards villains. So that's enough to beat Razal Ghul. We'll leave him here because his ongoing ability is not going anywhere. And we'll buy an Aquaman's Trident with our turn. Okay. Now we're looking good. First crisis beat very easily. And also the first villain's down. Beast Boy is starting to slim his deck down really well. So I'm impressed where that's going. And Superman has some really strong cards. We just have to try and get them out. Get them out. We've got to clear out his deck a little bit more, I think. Our new crisis is World Domination. At the start of your turn, resolve the current supervillain's first appearance attack against you. If it doesn't have one, discard a random card instead. Each player must destroy the top card of his deck. Remove this crisis only if each of those cards has cost 1 or greater. Don't like where that's going. Brainiac. Each player discards a random card. You know, we're going to see we have a defense first. No defense for Superman. And we have a defense for Flight, for Beast Boy. We're going to use Flight. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, you may put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. We'll put Nth Metal on top of our deck just to increase the odds that we get to use it. Alright, but Superman's not as lucky. Each player discards a random card and then destroys the top X cards of the main deck, where X is the cost of that card. Alright, so let's see what we got. I don't even know what's in here. This one. 3 cards getting destroyed. They are Catwoman, Aquaman's Trident, and Bowstaff. I quite like Bowstaff, but that's okay. So, World Domination. Whose turn is it? I believe it's Superman's turn, and he's going to get attacked by Brainiac again. New card has to come out. And that attack is each player discards a random card and destroys that many cards on top of the deck. So this one. 3 more cards destroyed. Captain Atom, Cheetah, and Heat Vision. We're not going to get that back. It costs too much. Okay. We're going to say 2 and a superpower. It's not, but we can use Watchtower now to draw the card. 3, 4, 5. We'll buy Bulletproof because we're going to need that defense card. New card comes out. World Domination here. Oh, we got to get our hand ready here. Let's see what's in his hand real quick. Okay. What's in his discard pile? Okay. So, can't defend. Each player discards a random card and destroys that many cards off the top of the deck. Fortunately, all of my cards cost 0, so we don't destroy any cards. Each player must destroy the top card of his deck. Remove this crisis only if each of those cards has cost 1 or greater. I know this is Nth Metal, and I know it's been really helpful, but I need to try and beat this. So, this is destroyed. We lost Nth Metal. We lost it. And we have 2 power, which doesn't get us anything, and makes it so that 2 cards come out this turn. That's not great. That's really not great. Not great at all. Okay. Can Superman defend himself? Yes. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, you may put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. So what do we want to destroy? We'll put a kick there. I mean, it's not like we can't use kicks. It's just more of a... You know what? We'll get Supergirl there, actually. No, we might need her later. Kick it is. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to try and beat the crisis again. Unfortunately, don't know what's coming out over here. And it costs 0. That is not over. We got to keep going. Play the top card of their deck. I could have used that first now I think about it. 2, 3, 4. Oh, that triggers Titan's Tower. 5. With our 5... we'll get Power of the Red. Not liking where this is going. The good news is we're destroying a lot of 0-cost cards. The bad news is we're destroying a lot of other cards too along the way, including Nth Metal Mace, which I am a big fan of. Fortunately, there's multiple copies floating around. Alright, he's going to attack. Do we have a defense? Nope, we have to discard a random card and destroy that many cards off the top of the deck. We're going to go with this one. That's 0, so that's good. And we have to put a card out. Let's try and beat it again, right? You know what? First, we'll use Animal Man. 2, we'll say Equipment. Oh, it is. Okay. 3, 4, draw a card because of Batcave. Oh, I would have been fine with that being destroyed. Oh, well. All right. We're going to try and beat it. And... they're both 0, so honestly, that's the best outcome you could get. All right, so 4 power, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can put a card I buy on top of my deck. So with that in mind, we're going to buy... oh, well, not that. We'll buy Robin, put him on top of my deck, and we'll get Green Arrow as well. It's a sacrificial card, really. Okay. We have a first appearance attack against Superman. Does he have a defense? Yes, he does. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, draw a card. You may destroy a card in your discard pile. Unfortunately, there is no real discard pile. So, there's that. Should we just try and beat it? Let's try and beat it. We don't have a hand right now. Oh, yes, we do, right here. Okay, it is 2 cards that do not cost 0. Goodbye, World Domination. That's good to see. All right, we can gain a card from the destroyed pile. We're going to get Nth Metal back. Would love Heat Vision, but it's got to be a card of cost 5 or less, unfortunately. So there's that. 2 power, and that triggers Titan's Tower to draw a card. 3, 4 power. We'll use that to get Bulletproof here. We can play this to, we'll leave Bulletproof out there, sorry. We're going to play this, but that triggers Watchtower to draw a card. 5 power, we'll get the Bat Signal. That's better. There we go. That's 1 Bat Signal out. Want to try and get a Bat Signal to each of them? That's my plan. All right, Brainiac. What do we have here in our destroyed pile? Or our discard pile, I mean. Got an Animal Man. Okay. We can put an equipment into our hand. We're going to go Green Arrow's Bow. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towards Brainiac. And that triggers Batcave to draw a card. 10, 11, 12, 13. We're going to use Beast Boy's ability to discard this and get Animal Man into our hand. So again, we were at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and we're going to say it's, let's just take a peek. We'll say it's a hero. That's our best odds. Shuffle it up. We're going to say it's a hero. We're at 15 right now. It's not a hero. 16, 17 power. Goodbye, Brainiac. But also, goodbye, Suicide Squad. That's going to allow us 3, 4, 5 to not have a villain in the lineup right away. So it is Superman's turn. He has no defense. Kryptonite Meteor. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. I'll do 4, 1 for the turn, and then those 3 as mentioned. Superpowers lose all text and have +1 power instead. Each player must destroy a superpower in their hand. Okay. What is the defense? Do we have a defense for Beast Boy? No. So whatever this attack is, probably not going to go great. Sinestro. He costs 3 more to defeat for each hero in the lineup. Each player puts all heroes from his hand into the lineup. So there's an Animal Man and these 2 here. Those 2 aren't necessary at all, but they were nice. We don't have a superpower on this hand, so we can't do it yet. Let's see. So 1, 2, and you know what? That triggers Superman's ability. We're going to have Beast Boy draw a card. Oh well. That also triggers Titan's Tower to draw a card. So 1, 2, 3, 4 power. We're going to use that 4 power. We're going to get Animal Man back. Start getting those heroes out to make Sinestro a little cheaper later on. Get our new hand ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if I have superpowers over here now that I think about it. Might have to buy some. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, that Aquaman's Trident would trigger Batcave to draw a card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll use that to get ourselves... We'll get an X-ray vision. But we're going to use Aquaman's Trident to put that right on top of our deck. That way we know we have a superpower coming up, but we have to get rid of Bizarro first. Alright, new card comes out. Clayface. Not great, especially given the circumstances we're in. So that's 1, triggering Titan's Tower to draw a card. 2, 3, and that triggers Superman to draw a card. 4, 5, 6. That's not what I wanted. Well, with that 6, we'll get rid of Clayface. And we'll get a Kid Flash for ourselves. All right, I was hoping, really hoping to get Princess Diana Themyscira. I guess that was in my discard pile, though. All right, and also we didn't get enough to get rid of Bizarro, so that's still going on. All right, so 1, 2, we're going to say equipment. It is. 3, 4 triggers the Batcave to draw a card. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 power. We're going to wait, 8 power actually. Stop there. 8. Go ahead and buy Bizarro. Do we have a superpower in Superman's hand? We do not. So we cannot even do that. So that's 2. 3 power left. We're going to go ahead and buy another Nth Metal. All right, new card comes out. Another villain. That attack reads each. Oh wait, that's not going on anymore. We have just the stack ongoing of Razal Ghul, not Arkham Breakout. Get a new hand for Beast Boy. 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we got here? No superpower, that's for sure. All right, Nth Metal first. Look at this card. We may destroy it. We will not, but that does trigger Watchtower to Titan's Tower to draw a card. And we'll go 1, 2 superpower. Nope. Wish I did that differently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Goodbye to Harley Quinn. And then we have 5. You know what? Instead of that, we're going to buy a Super Strength. Just 1 Super Strength. Just to keep Superman going. All right, new card comes out. Beast Boy here, huh? We're going to use Batmobile. If this is the first card you play this turn, discard your hand and draw 5 cards. That's good. It's going to give us a chance to get a superpower back into our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then because of the Batcave, we actually draw a 6th card. No superpower. We'll say Nth Metal. Look at this card. We may destroy it. We will not destroy that, but we will play this and say Hero. All right, so we are at 2 power. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We'll use that to say goodbye to Harley Quinn. We'll get a power of the red, bringing us down to a total of 6. Get a Catwoman out of there, bring us down to 4, and we'll buy ourselves a Bulletproof, bringing us down to 0. That was a pretty good use of Beast Boy. There's our superpower there that we need for him. Let's see what we can get out. Gotta get rid of that villain first. Princess Diana Themyscira destroys that and triggers Watchtower to draw a card. 1 power here, and we can put a hero from our discard pile into our hand. There's only 1 here, so 2, 3 superpower? Yes. We can each destroy a superpower in our hands. That ends Kryptonite Meteor. There's that. All right, so we're still at 3 power. 4 is all we got. Can't beat Sinestro on that, but we can buy a Quiver of Arrows. That's a good defense card. All right. 1, 2. We're going to discard High-Tech Hero to gain Robin to get to 3. So now we can put an equipment into our hand. Or look at this card, we may destroy it. We won't. And a weakness. Oh, wait, no, because of Nth Metal, we draw that. 5, 6, and a weakness. Not enough to beat Sinestro. We use Aquaman's trying to put that on top of our deck. But it was enough to get that defense ready so that if we do beat it with Superman this turn, we'll be in a better place. of a defense card ready for that next villain. Okay, where are we? We're doing a pretty good job of keeping that lineup clean. Another villain. All right. Play a top card of a person's deck. That's going to be, we can discard cards and then draw that many cards. We're going to discard these two to draw 2 cards. All right, so that's 3. We're at 7. So, we're going to go ahead and let ourselves draw another card because of Superman's ability. So that's 3 power here, or sorry, 0 power. That does trigger Titan's Tower to draw another card. Then Kid Flash draws a card, triggering the Watchtower to draw another card. Now we're talking. All right. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I could get a destroyed card, but we're going to get to 11, 12 instead to get rid of Harley Quinn and beat Sinestro. Those are 2 admirable goals, so we're definitely going to do that. All right, because we did set ourselves up to have a defense card, Beast Boy should be fine, assuming it's not electromagnetic pulse. We should be okay. Have to see what happens with Superman, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got no defense card here. But it's Beast Boy's turn. New crisis is Untouchable Villain. At the start of your turn, put the top card of the main deck into the lineup. If it's not a villain, discard a card. Each player must destroy 8 cost worth of cards in his hand. Okay. Parallax. Each player reveals his hand and discards all cards of cost 3 or less. We will defend with the Cape and Cowl. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, draw 2 cards. Okay. Now, Superman's not as lucky, so we have to discard all cards of cost 3 or less. That's basically a whole hand, most of the hand. Okay. So, it is whose turn? It's Beast Boy's turn. A card comes out for the turn. And then one for Untouchable Villain if it's not a villain, but it is, so no problem there. I'm tempted to use Power of the Red or Batmobile. I think the answer is Power of the Red. I guess they're basically the same anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards discarded to draw 5 more cards. All right, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at this card. We can destroy it. We will not, but we will draw it because of Batcave. 7, 8, 9 power. We're going to buy both these. And get ready for our next turn over here. 1, 2, 3. Got to shuffle this up. Okay, so Beast Boy's doing fine. It's actually Superman I'm having a little bit of trouble with. His ability to draw a card is nice. It's just not as consistent as I was hoping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still have too many other cards floating around. New card coming out for the turn, and then for Untouchable Villain. It's not a villain, so we have to discard a card. We're going to discard Power of the Red. We're going to just play Signature Trenchcoat so we can get a card from the destroyed pile. Probably X-Ray Vision. Considering how well Beast Boy is doing, X-Ray Vision would be really helpful. I wish it was Heat Vision. Bow Staff is nice too, actually. You know, I think I'm going to do Bow Staff just to get that equipment going for Superman. There we go. New card comes out for the turn. And then a card for Untouchable Villain. It's not a villain, so Beast Boy has to discard a card. He will discard... Oh, we'll discard Green Arrow's Bow, because we're going to start with Robin, which allows us to put that right back in our hand. Then, Nth Metal, look at this card. We may destroy it. We will. And because that's an equipment triggering Batcave, we draw another card. Alright, so we're at 2 power here. We could destroy things now to beat Untouchable Villain. Do we have enough for Superman? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 5. We do. We're going to do it. So 2, 5, 6, 7, 8 for Superman. And over here we've got 4 and 8. Yeah, these two. Doing so, we're still at 2 power, but Untouchable Villain is over. 3, 4, 5. We'll use that 5 to get John Constantine. No, we're going to save that for Superman. Superman really needs John Constantine. Instead, we're going to get another Green Arrow's bow, making Beast Boy a real villain hunter. Those two cards together are going to get 8 power towards a supervillain. That's a lot. That is a lot. We end up with just 2 power over here, which we can't do anything with, which is going to add 2 cards to the lineup, unfortunately. Come on, Superman. Pull your weight. Beast Boy's crushing you. We'll start with Power Ring. That's 2 power, possibly 3. Nope, just 2, but it does trigger Batcave to draw a card. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll use that 8 to get a utility belt and get rid of the Riddler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Princess Diana, that's exactly what I wanted. So that's gone, and that triggers the Watchtower to draw a card. Then Nth Metal. Look at this card. We may destroy it. We will not, but it does trigger Titan's Tower to draw a card. So we're at 1 power. 6 power. And because of Superman, we can have someone draw a card. Do we have a defense over here? Yeah, we do. So I'm going to have myself draw a card. So we are at 6 power. 7, we can put a hero into our hand. Save that card because we actually don't have one yet. So 6, 7, 8, we're going to say superpower. Nope. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Unfortunately, we cannot use, but we can beat Parallax with that. That was the powerful turn I wanted for Superman for so long now. All right, our new crisis. A death in the family. At the start of your turn, destroy a hero in the lineup. If there are none to destroy, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Each player must destroy a defense card in hand. Ooh, I really don't want to lose John Constantine that way, but it looks like we might. And Captain Cold. We can defend against this for Beast Boy, but I think the best thing is just going to be to take it. And that defense reads, each player flips his superhero face down. When the villain is defeated, each player may discard a random card. If you do, flip your superhero face up. We have no defense over here, so Superman has to. Beast Boy is going to do it as well. Unfortunately, we have to add a card to the lineup. Please be a hero. Ooh, it's Dark Knight. Yeah, we're going to destroy the Dark Knight instead of John Constantine. It's a nice card to have, but John Constantine's better. So, don't have our ability anymore. So we can't really do anything about Death in the Family without a superpower. So, 2 power, we can draw a card though because of Batcave. Sorry, that's a defense card, not superpower. So 2, draw a card. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Play this to discard this and draw a card. 9, 10. We're definitely going to buy John Constantine solely for the purpose of making sure it doesn't get destroyed by a Death in the Family. I wanted it for Superman. I was building it up for Superman, but I don't want it to get destroyed. New card coming out. It's not a hero. If there are none in the lineup, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Okay, we got a Heat Vision. That's good. Kick triggers Titan's Tower to draw a card. Green Arrow triggers Watchtower to draw a card. So we are at 4, 5, 6, 7 power, and we're going to use that 7 to definitely get heat vision. Need it, need it, need it, because Superman has a really clogged deck of starters and weaknesses and all sorts of stuff. He's just not built up as well as Beast Boy, and I think it's honestly a big portion of that comes from not having destruction cards, while Beast Boy's had them on and off throughout the game. All right, new card comes out. There are no heroes in the lineup, so that's another card coming out. We will start our turn with Nth Metal looking at this card, and we may destroy it. I will not, but because the Batcave will draw it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. With our 9 power here, we're going to say goodbye to both of these villains. Shuffle this up. Actually, if anything, Beast Boy's deck is looking a little light. Doesn't have much to give to Crises, so we're going to have to try and figure out something around that. All right, new card comes out. Oh no! Every single attempt at this particular round, I have lost Man of Steel. We just lost it again. I keep losing them to that. That's just terrible. And we can't get them back. It hurts. Man. All right. 5, 6, 7, 8, because of Titan's Tower, we can draw a card. 9, 10, superpower. Yeah. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're going to buy both of these. Would love to have Man of Steel, but it's not an option anymore. Since Man of Steel is not an option anymore, we really have to destroy some kicks and stuff in here. Don't need them anymore. New card coming out. There's no hero, so a new card is Kid Flash. We have a defense in this hand. What about this hand? We have a defense in this hand. They're both destroyed. And a death in the family is over. 1 turn after losing. Man of Steel to it again. Again. All 3 games I lost him. All right. We're going to play... I'm sorry, I'm just looking at my options. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're going to play Batmobile to discard our hand and draw 5 cards. Because a Batcave will actually draw a 6th card. We'll use John Constantine. Draw these 2. We can draw 1, possibly destroy the other. We're going to keep Utility Belt. No, keep Nth Metal, I mean. Okay. So we're at 0 power so far, but 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Goodbye, Captain Cold. We have to discard a random card in order to get our hero back. For Superman over here, this one. And there's no random card here I could discard for Beast Boy. So we still have 2 left over. We'll use that to buy a flight. Could use that defense over here. All right, new hand here. I think we only have 3 cards left for Superman, unfortunately. All right. We're doing okay, except we lost Man of Steel again. Final countdown. At the start of your turn, put a card of cost 1, 2, 3, of a cost 1 or greater from your hand into the lineup. Your team must destroy cards in the lineup of cost 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. And then Atrocitus. Are we going to lose our hero again? Each player puts his hand under his superhero. If you avoid this attack, put a random card from your hand under your superhero. When the villain is defeated, discard those cards. We have no defense, so this entire hand goes under our superhero here, and the same thing with Superman over here. That's really bad because that was a cost 7 card here. That Princess Diana would have been perfect for a final countdown. All right, 1. So that would have been Superman's turn. He didn't buy anything, so 2 cards come out. Then Beast Boy's turn. He didn't buy anything, so 2 cards come out. And then it's Superman's turn again, where he has 5 new cards. Nth metal, look at this card. We may destroy it. We will not. But it does trigger Titan's Tower to draw said card. So that's 2 power. We can put a hero into our hand. 3/4, we'll say superpower. Yep. And we're going to use that to discard 1, 2, 3, 4 power. 4 cards, I mean. We didn't add a card to the lineup. Oh, man. We would have added flight to the lineup, meaning we can only draw 3 cards. Okay. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and let's get a card from the destroyed pile. With our 6, Man of Steel, I want it back. We're going to go ahead. Let's get Swamp Thing here. And our 6 power we'll use to get a Batmobile. And I think that's all we could really get. Because I could get Cape and Cowl, but I don't want to get it while there's still no other cards that cost 4 out there. So we have 2, 3, 4, and 6 right now. We need 5 and 7. Okay. Sorry, I'm all over the place today, it seems. I really wanted that Man of Steel. I thought that'd be I know it's going to be a strong card. I'm just sad I lost it 3 games in a row. All to different crises. I know it's an overpower card. Has no real business in the game, but man, it feels good to play it. Alright, we'll start with John Constantine. We have to put a card out for our turn. And we actually have to put a card in the lineup first. We'll put Green Arrow's bow out there. Then we'll use John Constantine, revealing these 2 cards. We'll draw High Tech Hero and leave this one there. 1, 2, 3 power, and because it's an equipment, we draw a card. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Goodbye, Solomon Grundy, leaving us with 5 power. Now we will use to get Green Arrow's bow back. And because of Aquaman's Trident, we'll just put it right back on top of our deck. Alright, new card coming out. That's costing 5. Need that for Superman over here. We have to add a card to the lineup. We'll add Power of the Red here. I really want that magic. I may destroy a card in my discard pile or hand. We'll destroy this punch. So that's 3. 4, 5. Are you a superpower? Yep. And because of Watchtower, we can draw a card. 6, 7. Because of Titan's Tower, we can draw a card. Then, because of Superman, we'll draw another card. 8, 9, 10. And get a card from the destroyed pile. That's a little more interesting. Definitely going to get Cape and Cowl, bringing us down to 6. X-ray vision would be really helpful. Okay. 6 power. We've got 2. I can't buy magic even though I really want it. We can buy Kid Flash. So now we got 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I just need that 7. New card coming out. Costs 4. That's why I didn't want Princess Diana underneath Superman. Put an equipment from my discard pile into my hand. Gonna take Power Ring here. We're gonna play it. So that's 2, possibly 3 power. 3 power. 4. Triggers back cave to draw another card. We didn't put a card in the lineup. Green Arrow's bow. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get Green Arrow's bow back, leaving us with enough to buy another Green Arrow's bow. Okay. Those might have actually both been Beast Boys at one point or another. I'm not sure where his 2 ended up. All Alright, new card comes out. It costs 4. Superman, add a card to the lineup. Oh, we have a 7 cost super strength. I'm adding Green Arrow, though. I'm adding Green Arrow because I want magic and I want to keep super strength. I'm going to be greedy. Just a bit greedy. Antimetal, look at this card. We may destroy it. We will. That triggers Titan's Tower to draw a card. 3 power. 8. 9 power. And that is also enough to draw a card. We will give... No, we'll take the card. 10 power. Want magic. And we want the rot. We'll leave the rot for Beast Boy, just in case. He's only got 1 location right now. Superman already has 2. New card comes out. It costs 5. Alright. From this hand, we will add Batmobile. Start our turn with John Constantine. Looking at these 2 cards, we will draw Aquaman and leave this on top. Play Aquaman, though, to draw a card. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 power. Definitely want to get the rot, and we'll go ahead and buy Batmobile back. You know, I'm trying to build up Beast Boy. He keeps ending up getting really low on cards. All right, add a card. What do we got? We have another cost 7 here. I think that's a signal that we have to end this. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and we'll get rid of Kid Flash for our 2. All right, that's the end of Final Countdown. I did not want that to happen, but I didn't really have much of a choice. 5 power here. Because of Watchtower, we now draw a card. 6, 7 power. Because of Titan's Tower, we draw another card. 8, put a hero into my hand. Shuffle up my discard pile here because I'm going to need it. 9, 10, we'll say superpower. Yes. 15. That's enough to trigger Superman. Do we have a defense over here? Yes. So we will go ahead and draw a card. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Goodbye to Atrocitus. When the villain is defeated, discard those cards. I still have 8 left over, which we'll use to buy both of these. Alright, and these are all discarded. Alright, we had to lose a super strength to that, unfortunately. But man, we're doing okay. All things considered, we've got 2 really strong decks. We have a defense here, and I know we have one over here. So that's good. As long as it's not like Lex Luthor or something, we're going to be just fine. Alright, just take a short break there. So this is for the Solo Crisis League. It is a semi-competitive version of a DC deck building game. Basically, we rank ourselves by playing the same setup as everyone else in the league and rank ourselves on how well we did based on the size of the main deck at the end. How many weaknesses you have, how many supervillains you defeated, stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. There's a link below if you want to check it out. So let's figure out what our new crisis is. I think Superman beat that villain, so it's Beast Boy's turn, and Rise of the Rot. At the start of your turn, gain a weakness unless you reveal one from your hand. Each player must discard a weakness card. Also remove this crisis if the weakness stack runs out. This one really hurts me sometimes. Black Manta. Each player puts all equipment from his hand into the lineup. We're going to discard Cape and Cowl to draw 2 cards. So that's taken care of over here. And I believe, yep, it's also a Cape and Cowl for Superman. Boom, to draw 2 cards. Now, Superman has a weakness in his hand. That's very good news. If only we have a similar setup with Beast Boy. Anything we can do about that? In fact, I don't think we have a weakness at all. So we gain 1 for not having 1 in our hand. Is that the only one? We've got 2 in our deck right now. Okay, So to make this happen then, we will start with Power Ring. Actually, before that, is there anything I can do to keep drawing cards? No. I'm going to discard Utility Belt to get Batmobile from my discard pile because of Beast Boy's ability. And we're going to start our turn by playing Batmobile, which means we discard our hand and we draw 5 new cards. And basically, I'm doing this in the hopes of getting a weakness to defeat Rise of the Rot very quickly. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But because Batmobile is an equipment, we draw a 6th card. Come on, weakness. Yes. So if we can get rid of Bane, we're going to end this particular crisis very quickly. All right, reveal these 2 cards. Ooh, we're going to draw the Rot. And I'm going to destroy this weakness. Put the Rot down. 1, 2, just 2. 3, 4, goodbye Bane. Then, each player must discard a weakness, also move the crisis as the stack runs out. So we're each discarding a weakness, ending Rise of the Rot very quickly. So we end up with 0 power right now. 1, 2, 3, 4 towards black mana, 5 total. That's the end of that turn. That was a very good use of Beast Boy's ability. I'm happy with myself there. That worked out very well. New card for our turn here, where you're going to start with Heat Vision. We can destroy, we're going to destroy the weakness here in our discard pile. Then we can play the top card of our neighbor's deck here, 4. And that is enough for us to draw a card also. So let's draw a card. So we are at 4 power. Oh, and that triggers Titan's Tower to draw another card. Draw a card, and that triggers Watchtower to draw another card. So we are at 4, 5. Look at this card. We may destroy it. We will not. 6, 7, 8. Use magic on that punch to get to 9. 10 power here. Vulnerability isn't going to do anything, but I think that's exactly what we need to beat black mana. Exactly 10. That's fine. We are moving quickly now, all from the benefit, I think, of building 2 strong decks as opposed to one really strong one and one and one. Now, the problem is, the reason I was building one really strong deck in the first 2 games was to count on collapsing parallel worlds coming up and creating a very strong hand from it. Fortunately, that didn't come up in my second game. It worked really well in the first game, but not so much in that second game. So we can't really count on that happening. What do we have here? We have a defense card here. And Beast Boy, do you have a defense card? No. Okay. So, 2 cards come out because we didn't buy anything from the lineup. Our new crisis is Identity Crisis. Each player flips his superhero and cannot avoid the supervillain's first appearance attack. Each player must discard 6 power from his worth of cards from his hand, then flip your superhero face up. Okay. We've lost our superhero many times today. Okay. Dark Side. Each player puts all superpowers from his hand into the lineup. Well, we already know that we're going to defend over here. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, draw a card, and then you may destroy a card in your discard pile. That's nice, but not today. And we don't have any superpowers here, so it's actually not so bad for Robin. Pretty good. All things considered. Nth Metal. Look at this card. We may destroy it. We will not, but because of Batcave, we will draw it. Then, what's in my discard pile here? All right, we have 6 power in our hand here. What about over here? No. All of those have like really finicky abilities, so that's not going to happen this turn. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to buy both of these. These are great cards for what we're building. And we'll let Gorilla Grodd get taken care of by Superman. All right, new card comes out. John Jones, good card. Yeah, we're going to play 5 power from Swamp Thing here. 6, 7, 8. Goodbye, Gorilla Grodd. So I have 3 power left over. 4, 5, 6 to buy John Jones. We will not be using... Actually, hold on. That would have triggered Titan's Tower and Watchtower, so hold on. Let's go back. Let's start with that lineup back where it was. This is here, and John Jones was out here. So 8, we buy it to get rid of this, and we draw a card, which we did already. Okay. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, 3 power left over. Draw a card. You know, it doesn't really change anything. Now I think about it. It's still at the 6 power, and we'll draw a card. All right, well, we'll get John Jones, I mean. Sorry, I got really confused in there. All right. Can we beat this yet? We've got 2, 4, 6 power here. Perfect. What about in Superman's hand? We have 5. Not going to do it. Not going to cut it. Okay. Well, if that's the case, we'll use Green Arrow's bow, triggering Batcave. Look at draw this card. 1, we're going to put an equipment into our hand. That's going to be Nth Metal, which we'll play to look at the top card. We may destroy it. Basically, I'm just trying to destroy a weakness if possible. It's a shot in the dark, but it's a chance. Nope, we'll not destroy that. So we end up with 1, 2, 3, 4 power. We'll buy Aquaman's Trident for that. In fact, we'll play Aquaman's Trident first, so that we can put it right on top of our deck. And we'll stop there. New card comes out. It's a villain. All right, Superman. New location, Fortress of Solitude. So that now he draws a card on superpowers, superheroes, and cards of cost 2 and 3. I'm going to start our turn with Heat Vision, destroying this vulnerability right here in my hand. That is a superpower, so we draw a card. 5 power, that triggers Titan's Tower to draw another card. 6, 7, look at the top card. I may discard it. We'll leave it there. 8, 9. Goodbye, Killer Frost. And that'll end that turn. New card coming out. Man, can we get a villain-free turn already? Okay. Let's look at the top card. 2 cards here. Draw 1. We may destroy the other. We're going to destroy that punch. Exactly what we want John Constantine to do. Get rid of those starters and draw a card. Perfect. Then we'll play Batmobile, drawing another card because of Batcave. All right, so that's 1, 2. I'm just trying to see if I can get any more power by using... Oh, I don't have Beast Boy's ability right now. So anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4. Goodbye to Suicide Squad. Unfortunately, I don't have 2, 4, 6 power anymore. So we can't do that ability like we've been doing. Oh well. All right, new card coming out. We have super speed. That's good. We have one. We don't have the power for Identity Crisis. We'll start with Nth Metal. Looking at this card, we may destroy it. We will. Then, because that costs 3, we get to draw a card. Princess Diana is a hero, so we get to draw a card. And then Super Strength. Wait, no, then Kick is a superpower, so we draw another card. Now, we're at 3 power, so we'll buy super speed. Do we have what we need for this? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Discard 6 power. So 2, 4, 5, and 6. Played and discarded to get Beast Boy back. And then we have 5 and 6 to discard to get Superman back. All right, now we're back in it. Play X-Ray Vision here. 1, I can put an equipment into my hand. So that puts us at 1 power, basically. Two power, put a hero into my hand. Plus 5 gets us to 7. 8 power is the highest I can get this turn, unfortunately. Yeah, we didn't get enough to trigger Superman's ability either, so we tried. But that is the end of Identity Crisis, at least. So that's still good news. Nth Metal, we need to get that to Superman. Can't have Beast Boy get that one. Not that Beast Boy can right now, because all he's got is a weakness this turn, but that's going to trigger the Rot at least, so we'll see what happens. Might be interesting, depending on what I draw. So we play the Rot, play the weakness, which triggers the Rot to draw a card. 1 power, and I can put an equipment into my hand. Two power, look at the top card, I may destroy it. We will not, but that is a equipment, so we get to draw it. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5, depending on the value of this card. It is at 5 power. We will buy a Kick, but I'm not going to buy Nth Metal. We have to leave that for Superman. All right, that's 2 cards getting added to the lineup then. Oops. I'm getting a little better at managing both these decks, but man, I still miss it every now and then. All right, we can draw a card. Now that's also a card that costs 2 or 3, so we draw a card. And it's also a superpower, so we draw another card. 5 power, which is a hero, so we draw another card. 10 power gets us to enough power to use Superman's ability. Let's see what our hand is over here. We're going to have Beast Boy draw a card in the hopes he gets defense. He didn't, unfortunately, but we tried. So 10. Play the top card of Beast Boy's deck. 11, 12. 13. Look at this card. We may destroy it. We will destroy that punch. We're really making some movements now with Superman. I like it. 14, 15. We're going to say superpower. Nope. Oh, I could have used this to make that a lot easier. Oh well. 16, and I can get a card from the destroyed pile. So 16 beats Darkseid, leaving us with 6 power. We'll take care of that in a second. I'm thinking of getting him Grodd. Ooh, Bulletproof would help too. You know, I'm going to get him Bulletproof. It's a destruction card, helps with his ability here. It's all sorts of good things. So you have 6 power. We're going to get Nth Metal, and we'll get a Lasso of Truth for defense. Trying to make Superman a little bit more competitive by narrowing down his deck. We're getting there. All right, no defense in this hand, and none in Beast Boy's either, I think. Yep, so we have to deal with whatever this is. Alternate reality. Ooh. At the start of your turn, destroy all heroes in your hand, gain that many random villains from the destroyed pile, and put them into your hand. Your team must destroy 12 cost worth of heroes in your discard piles. I think we can do that pretty easily, especially by buying Supergirl quickly. Yeah. We might be able to do it before getting the Superman's turn, which would be preferred. Then our new villain is the Joker. Each player puts a random card from his hand into the discard pile of the player on his left. If that card costs 0, repeat the process. So we'll start with Beast Boy. Does not cost 0. And then we'll do the same thing here for Superman. Kind of hoping we get John Jones over there because that will help us. Nope. Okay. Have to add a card out for the turn. We have to destroy all heroes in our hand and gain that many random villains. So, to do that, let's get those starters out of here. I'm just going to just shuffle up this destroyed pile and draw a random card until we get a villain. That should help us get through this. So, right here, villain. Yeah, we got Harley Quinn, okay. So, we are going to start with Power of the Red, discarding most of this hand, and drawing 3 new cards. Ooh, that would have been better. Oh well. 2 power, triggers Batcave to draw a card. And we'll play John Constantine here. We're not going to do anything. We'll buy, I guess, the Green Arrow's bow here, yeah. So that's 2. 4 power, we're going to buy Supergirl. And now we have to destroy 12 cost worth of heroes and discard piles. So that's 1, 2 here so far. So that's 2 heroes available. Can we get to 12 power worth? We've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. Yes, we can. So 4, 8, we're just going to do the 3, 4 cost ones, ending very quickly this particular crisis. So we're at 2, 4. We spent that, but we have 2 more, 4 more towards Joker, right? Because 2, 4 we spent, but we have 2 more on each of these for Jokers. That's 4 total. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, beating the Joker. That was a very good turn. That was a very manageable way of dealing with that turn. We got rid of that crisis very quickly. We have Flight available for defense over here. And over here, we're short a card and still no defense for Superman. Our new crisis is Wave of Terror. At the beginning of your turn, discard all cards that share the lowest cost in your hand. Each player discards a random card from his hand. Remove this crisis if each of those cards has cost 1 or greater. How is that a threat? At the start of your turn, discard all cards that share the lowest cost in your hand. Each player discards a random card from his hand. Remove this crisis if each of those cards has cost 1 or greater. They would if you discarded. Oh, I guess never mind. The other player didn't do that this turn. Basically, I was thinking if everyone discarded the lowest cost in their hand, no one would have a 0 cost card. But the other person just drew cards, so that's not always the case. Hades. We're going to defend against that with Flight here. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. We'll put Green Arrow's bow on top of my deck, just so we can maybe use that against Hades quickly. I don't think we have a defense for Superman, though. Nope. So that reads, each player puts the top 2 cards of the main deck into the lineup. Gain weaknesses equal to the cost of each of those cards. One of those cards. So we have to gain 2 weaknesses for Superman. And it is Superman's turn. Hades. We're going to use John Jones for Superman. Gain a card from the destroyed pile and put it into your hand. We have a chance right now to do something amazing. And that is to get ourselves, where are you? A Man of Steel. Yes, that is what I wanted to see. John Jones, Man of Steel. Perfect. Oh, we have to get rid of this, discard this weakness because of Wave of Terror. Wow. Okay. Play Man of Steel. That gets us to... Oh, wait, first... Sorry, that triggers Watchtower to draw a card. Then, from that, play Man of Steel and put 3 power and all superpowers from my discard pile into my hand. Not much yet, but it will in time. So that's 3. Draw a card. Because that's a superpower, we draw another card. Because it's a Titan's Tower, we draw another card. So that's 3. Gain all villains from the lineup. 4, 5, 6. We can destroy one of those weaknesses we just gained. 11. Draw a card. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Look at the top. Play this card here. Great. 21, 22. We're going to use his ability to let Beast Boy draw that card. And with our 22, we'll buy all of this. All right, Superman. Now we're on track for some really strong Superman turns. All right, put a card out there. Now, Beast Boy, beginning of his turn, has to discard all the lowest cost cards in his hand. And then each player discards a random card from his hand. Remove this crisis if each of those cards is cost 1 or greater. So a random card is Green Arrow's bow. And a random card for Superman is this one, Bow Staff. Ending Wave of Terror. Do we have a defense over here? No. Okay. We're going to use Batmobile first, discarding this and drawing up to 5 cards. Because of Batcave, it's actually going to be 6 cards. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's not enough. It's enough to buy Fastest Man Alive, which is nice, but it is not enough to beat Hades. New card coming out. We're going to play this vulnerability and then use magic on it to destroy it. Should put that over there. All right. Because that's a superpower, we can draw a card. We have a very tight-knit Superman deck now, which is exactly what I've wanted for quite some time. The Man of Steel in there, it's on top of that, even better. So because it's a superpower, we can draw a card. So 1, 2. Because that costs 2 or 3, we can draw another card. 3, look at this card. We may destroy it. We will not. 4, 5, 6 power. Did we have enough? Yeah, we have enough here to use Superman's power to draw a card. Using this to get rid of Lobo. Okay. Not exactly what I wanted to see that turn. But you know what? I'll take it. Anything to keep it going. Let's get rid of Hades, though, right? Ooh, not a great hand here. We're going to start with Power of the Red, discarding these 2 cards and drawing 2 cards. Not much better. Okay. 1, 2, let's see. Can we get the 3? Yep, so that's 3 power. What do we have in here that I could maybe... We're going to discard High Tech Hero to get Fastest Man Alive into our hand. 3, draw 2 cards. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Still not enough to beat him. It is enough to get rid of Penguin. Trying, really trying to get that thing out of here. All right. We will start our turn with Man of Steel. That's 3 power, getting all those superpowers into my hand. I can play a top card of my neighbor's deck here. It's a weakness. Look at the top. You may play one of the non-location cards revealed this way, then return it to the top of the owner's stack. But we're going to use Magic. Choose a card you played this turn, play it again, and then destroy it, getting rid of that weakness for Beast Boy. So we're at 3 power total. Oh, that is enough to draw a card for X-Ray Vision being a cost 2 or 3, and the draw a card for being a superpower. So that's 3. We're going to use John Jones to use Hades again, gain a card from the destroyed pile, and put it into your hand. Could get that Lobo card. Make Superman really strong. Clayface even stronger, honestly. Use the Penguin to cycle through our cards. Get another super strength, which is probably exactly what we're going to do. Yeah, we're going to use super strength. All right, so we're still at just 3 power. Draw a card. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is enough to trigger Superman to draw a card. 10, 11, 12. Goodbye to Hades. Goodbye. Weakness does nothing, but man, we've got some real power now. We are really using Superman all full power. Full power. All right. How are we doing? We have a defense in our hand. We have to get rid of we have to get ready for the new crisis. That's right. So we have a defense in each player's hand. So that's good news. Our new crisis is Atlantis attacks. At the start of your turn, resolve all villain attacks in the lineup against you. If there are no attacks, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Each player must discard 3 non-starter cards, each with different card types. Discard 3 non-starter cards, each of different card types, huh? This attack cannot be avoided. Each player gains X weaknesses where X is equal to the highest XVP among cards in their hand. So, can't avoid it. We gain 1 weakness for Beast Boy and probably worse for Superman. We've got 2 for Superman. All right, we have to start with Beast Boy. Put a card out for the turn. Anything we want to get from the destroyed pile here? We have 3 card types here, but I think I'd rather discard Constantine to get like Catwoman or something. But we don't have what we need over here, so there's not really a point in that. Yeah, we won't be doing that. We will start with Nth Metal, looking at the top card, and we may destroy it. Now we're going to leave it there. But then we'll use John Constantine. Looking at these 2 cards, we'll draw this and leave that there. So that's 1. Oh, and that was an equipment. Sorry, so we draw another card. You know, we're going to use this on all of these cards to draw 4 new cards. So we're at 1 power. 2, 3, 4. We can put an equipment into our hand. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Get rid of the Riddler, and we'll get ourselves a Marrow. Okay. Does Beast Boy have what we need? He has 3 cards of different card types, so let's try and get Superman to the same place. New card coming out. Heat Vision, going to destroy one of those weaknesses. And that's a superpower, so we draw a card. 8. That's enough to trigger Superman to draw another card. 9. Look at this card. We may destroy it. We will not. How do we get to draw it, though? Thankfully that costs 3, so we get to draw it. And we can, what is destroy or discard? Yes. 1, 2, 3 cards discarded. And then over here, 1, 2, 3 cards discarded to end Atlantis attacks. All right, so we're still at 8, 9. Draw a card. 10, 11, 12, 13. It's enough to beat Luthor. In fact, let's just do it. Let's just beat Luthor and move on. The problem I have is we don't have anything except a punch and a weakness for Beast Boy right now, which is not going to get us anywhere unless the Rock can help us. But we can't defend, that's for sure. So we're going to have to see what happens now. 2, 3, 4, 5 for Superman. What are we looking at here? That's a okay hand. And Beast Boy does not have an okay hand. Wait, does Superman have a defense? Yes, he does. He has 1 defense. Our new Crisis. And we didn't buy anything from the lineup, so that's 2 cards coming out. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. 1, 2, 3. That's a lot of villains. Equipment loses all text and has +1 power instead. Each player must destroy an equipment in hand. Unfortunately, that was our defense over here, so that's not going to help us. Then our new... Ooh. Each player destroys a hero, superpower, and equipment in hand. Can't do that here. Here, oh, we just lost a Heat Vision. That's unfortunate. Oh well. We'll live. Honestly, we'll be fine, but it would have been nice for that not to happen. We're going to start Beast Boy's turn by playing a weakness, triggering the Rot to draw a card. There we go, and then draw 2 cards. And then 1 power, triggering the Batcave to draw another card. We're going to discard Aquaman's Trident to get a different villain out and different equipment out here, and that's going to be Power Ring. So that is 1, 2, 3, possibly 4. It is 4. 5, 6, and 7. So, oh wait, that's an equipment. What am I talking about? So it's just actually 1, 2, 3, 4 power total. That's all we've got. I might have screwed up a few things there. No, I didn't. That's okay. The only thing I screwed up was using Power Ring. So I know what that card is, but it doesn't help me at this point. So 4 power. We're going to use that to get Swamp Thing over here. Could use some more power for Beast Boy. New card coming out. Unfortunately, this costs 1 and triggers Titan's Tower to draw a card, though. 2. We don't get anything for this because we're not going to play it. With our 2, that's it. I'm not going to buy anything, unfortunately. 2 cards coming out. Kind of wish I got rid of some villains instead of what I did with Beast Boy before. Alright, I'm really happy with both of these decks now. Superman still has some weaknesses to destroy, but that is manageable. I kind of wish he had the Rot, but I didn't want to overload him with locations. Beast Boy, what do you got? We're going to play Aquaman's Trident, triggering Batcave to draw a card. 6 power. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 power. Goodbye to Scarecrow, bringing us down to 6. Goodbye to... we'll get rid of Poison Ivy here. And then we'll get ourselves a Robin. Yeah. Okay. Got Beast Boy up and running. Let's get Superman going. Come on. New card comes out. draw a card, and then because it's a superpower and costs 2 or 3, we draw 2 more cards. Then we're going to play John Jones, so we can play Deathstroke. You may gain a hero and villain from the lineup. If you choose not to, draw a card. I'm sorry, +4 power. So we will gain Clayface, get him out of there, and we'll gain Zatanna. Because John Jones is a hero, we can draw another card. So we have to get rid of an equipment to end this. Yeah, we're going to destroy over here a power ring. Are they destroyed? Yeah. A power ring and a nth metal here to get rid of electromagnetic pulse. Didn't want to really get rid of either of those, but I kind of had to. All right, we're still at 0 power. 5, 6, 7. And get a card from the destroyed pile. We're gonna get Clayface, I think. Couple weaknesses and get to 8, 9 is not enough to defeat him. Oh wait, we can draw a card because we have enough power because of Superman. 10, that is enough to beat Deathstroke. Boom, we are on to the last villain. All right, this game went much smoother than some past ones I did this season. This round. Well, this season. New card comes out for the turn. Oh, collapsing parallel worlds. That's going to go to Beast Boy. Superman's too strong at this point. Each player places all cards he buys or gains from the lineup under this card, including villains. Remove the crisis when there are 10 cards here. All right, I'm just going to make some room. This is the area we're going to put all those cards in. What do we have? Nothing too great available yet, but we'll get there. And then Crisis Anti-Monitor. Whenever a hero is added to the lineup, each player puts a weakness from their stack on top of his deck. Crisis Anti-Monitor costs 1 more to defeat for each card in the lineup. Each player must defeat the villain to win the game. Everyone has to beat him to win the game. That's the most important part. So, Beast Boy. You're going to do this. Reveal 2 cards from your deck. Draw one of them, put the other on top of your deck, or destroy it. We will draw Power of the Red, and we'll destroy this kick. Then we'll play Nth Metal. Looking at this card, we may destroy it. We will not. But because of Batcave, we'll draw a card. And then we'll use this to discard these 3 cards and draw 3 cards. 1, draw 2 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We will discard this Batmobile because of Beast Boy to get a different equipment in hand. We'll get Green Arrow's bow to get to 8, 9. All right, we're going to get ourselves a super speed. Cape and Cowl. You know, super speed and utility belt. That's 8 at least. How can we get to 9? 2, 3, and 5. Yeah, I guess that's what we have to do. Not too excited for what's coming for Beast Boy's deck. Hopefully something good comes of it, but it's not looking great. All right, new card comes out. Please don't be a hero. Don't be a hero, man. All right. We'll start with Batmobile here, discarding our hand and drawing 5 new cards. That also triggers Titan's Tower to draw a 6th card. Then Nth Metal. Looking at this card, we may destroy it. We will not. We will play Kid Flash to draw a card, but because that is a hero, we draw another card. Then Man of Steel. So that's 3, 4. Let's get all those superpowers back. So 4, 5. We'll use Magic on that punch. Get rid of that. Oh, that's our first superpower, so we get to draw another card. You can play a top card of the deck over here. 6, 7. 8, 9, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 24, 25, 26. And we're going to draw a card. We're going to play most of this deck, I think. Doesn't do anything. Draw another card. 27 power. We're just going to buy all of these, obviously. What are we at here, anyway? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we still need 4 more cards. Probably the best thing to do is not buy... Heat Vision. That's actually something we're going to want for Superman, but that's too bad. Okay. So what we'll do instead on this turn is we're going to focus on trying to help each other out if we can. I'm not going to buy that, I don't think. I think we're going to let Razal Ghul fill the lineup double. Is there anything we can do here? We can do 1 power, getting an equipment into our hand. Probably Nth Metal. 2 power, look at this card, we may destroy it. Yeah, we don't need Catwoman. That is an equipment, though, that triggers Batcave to draw a card. Need to try to hear the weaknesses because they will stick around. So we're at 2 power. Look at this card, we may destroy it. We will not. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That is the end of Beast Boy's turn. We're not going to buy that to purposely add 2 cards. Unfortunately, that's a weakness on top of each player's deck because a hero came out. Okay. I can put 2 cards on the bottom of my deck. Okay. That's 1. That's a hero, so we draw a card. That's copies a ton. I get the 2 power, and I can put 2 more characters on the bottom of my deck. Alright, so we're at 2 power. We can get a card from the destroyed pile. We're going to get Penguin. And this isn't going to do anything, unfortunately. So, with that 2 power, we can't buy anything, and that's 2 more cards going into the lineup. That's another hero, so that's another weakness on top of each player's deck. We already do it once. Okay, yeah, we gotta do a second one. All right, so now we're doing better. We'll start our turn by drawing 2 cards, which we know what they are, unfortunately. Wait, no, go back. Hold on. We'll start our turn by discarding Aquaman's Trident to get an Nth Metal into our hand. Play that. To look at this card, we may destroy it. We will. It is an equipment, though, so we then draw another card. Then we're going to draw 2 more cards. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Play this, triggering the Rot. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can put an equipment into my hand. 11, 12. With 12, we're going to get Heat Vision. And yeah, both of these cards. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 2 more cards there. New card comes out. Not a hero, thankfully. All right. So, Lasso of Truth is enough to draw a card. 2. Sorry, 3 total. 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll use the 7 to get Power Ring. Yep. And we have 4 more. We'll get Animal Man. I think that's enough for 10. One player is going to destroy their deck and discard a pile. That's going to be Beast Boy. That's all gone. All gone. Sorry, I'm trying to clear out the starters and stuff. Beast Boy still had a surprising number of them. He was doing well for a while, but then towards the end there, he kind of got a little bloated. All right, so that's that. And that is the new deck for Beast Boy. And now with that over, we just have to beat Crisis Anti-Monitor with each character. So Beast Boy is up. That's unfortunate. We're not going to have... I set it up so that Man of Steel will be at the bottom of the deck, but it looks like we have to shuffle, so we're not going to have the discard pile to make that really worth it. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card comes out. It's a hero, so that's a card on top of... That's a weakness on top of each person's deck. We're going to play Lasso of Truth, triggering Batcave to draw a card. Play Heat Vision to destroy that very weakness. So that's 4 power. 5, nope. 5, 6, possibly 7. Yep, 7. 8, 9, it's an equipment. 10, 11, 12, 13 is normally enough, but he costs more right now because of the cards in the lineup. So we're going to clear the lineup with that power. 5, 10, 11 of the 13. And with that, Crisis Anti-Monitor is going to be a little bit more manageable power-wise. New card comes out. We'll start with Nth Metal. Looking at this card, we may destroy it. And then because of Titan's Tower, we get to draw a card. 2, 3 power, because it's a superpower, we draw another card. Let's go ahead and draw another card. I can play a top card over here. Oops. Gotta get a hand ready first. Ooh, we can play, I may destroy a card on my hand or discard pile. We'll destroy this weakness. So we're at 1, 2, 3 power. 4, 5, 6, and 7 is not enough. We'll get Utility Belt for now, but we're really not going to need it. New card comes out. It is a hero. So that is a weakness on top of both of our decks. Ooh, come back. All right. Magician's Course is 1 power. So that means we draw 2 cards, 1 for that and 1 for Batcave. 4 power, destroying this weakness. Draw a card. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11's all we get out of that. We'll go ahead and get High Tech Hero, but that's all we're going to get. All right, Superman, what do you got? You'd really like that bat signal. Signature Trench Coat. We're going to use that to get John Constantine. And then we're going to draw a card. Now, because it costs 3, we draw another card. Because of the superpower, we draw another card. We're going to draw 2 cards and then choose and discard 2 cards. John Jones and Weakness are discarded. So we're at 0 power so far. 1 power, and I can put 2 cards at the bottom of my deck. That's a hero, so we get to draw a card. So, 6 power. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have enough here that we could go ahead and draw a card. So we're going to let Superman draw a card. 12, 13. That is not enough because of Bat Signal. Shoot. At 13, we will use to buy Bat Signal. Move on to that next turn. Strife. All right, Beast Boy, come on. Come on. What can I do with this? We're going to discard Green Arrow to get King of Atlantis into our hand. Play Quiver of Arrows to look at this card. We may discard it. We will. And that's an equipment, so it triggers Batcave to draw a card. Not yet. Not yet. Shoot. Shoot. No. First thing we want to do is do King of Atlantis. Destroying Lasso of Truth. Then we'll do what we just did. So that's 3 power. Look at this. We'll discard it, and we get to draw a card because that's an equipment. So 3 power so far. 4, 5, we'll say, come on. Yeah, 6 power. 7, 8, it's a hero. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Goodbye, Crisis Anti-Monitor or Beast Boy. Okay, that is 1 hero down. Now we just need Superman to beat him, and we're good to go. New card comes out. Another villain. Okay, so we're going to play Kid Flash. We draw a card because that's what it says. Then we draw a card because it costs 2 or 3. Then we draw another card because it's a hero. That's what I wanted to see. Use Man of Steel. Get all those superpowers into my hand. Okay. We're going to play Super Speed to draw a card, and because that's a superpower, we draw another card. We're at 3 power. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17, 18, 19. Play the top card of this deck. 21 power. Look at this card. We made look at this card to get to 22 power. Draw a card. Play a weakness. Use magic on it. We'll use Clayface on that magic to destroy another weakness. 23, 24, 25, 26 power is more than enough to defeat, well, even to buy these and defeat Crisis Anti-Monitor. Okay. Much better. Much better. We had Collapsing Parallel Worlds at the very end, but we managed to pull it off. What do we have down here? Nth Metal and John Constantine. That's right. That's what we put down there. Okay. The strategy went much better this turn, and that was just don't let either deck get out of control. What I was doing before was making one really strong deck and then letting the other one fall apart to kind of get picked up by Collapsing Parallel Worlds later. Fortunately, we had 2 pretty good decks. We let Collapsing Parallel Worlds go with Beast Boy here because he had the more diverse ability, and we had Man of Steel here. Even though we lost Man of Steel to Alternate Reality, we were able to get it back via John Jones and Hades, which was a move I hadn't really thought of before, so I'm really glad that worked out. So again, this is for the Solo Crisis League. If you're not aware of what that is, it's basically we play the same setup. Everyone in the league plays the same setup at the same time. And we get ranked based on how well we did, like on factors like the size of the main deck at the end of the game, the how many villains we defeated, how many weaknesses in our deck, stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy running it, but even more so, I enjoy playing in it. That's what the videos are for, just to promote that, so check them out. Now, if you enjoy the videos or enjoy the league, thank you, go ahead and keep enjoying it. A few ways you can support if you're interested. There's always the ability to donate whenever you submit results. There is the ability to just watch the videos. Always appreciate that. And then there's the ability to join the Patreon. Patreon gets you all sorts of things like mid-round results, special peeks at upcoming rounds. You get a special members-only round between seasons, and you get thank yous in the video. I've got a few thank yous right now. We got Valdinsky. Valdinsky is a member of the Solo Champions League. It's a similar setup, but we use Marvel Champions instead of the DC Comics deck building game. Thank you, Valdinsky. Thank you for sticking around, and I hope you're enjoying yourself so far. Neo Geo Kel, another member of the Solo Champions League. Once again, sticking around for quite a while. They've been here since one of the early seasons, so really like seeing that. Thank you, Neo Geo Kel. Thank you. Then we got Josaru, one of the newer members of the Solo Champions League. They've been a while around since I think season 3 or so, and they've been a really active member in the community, so I always love seeing that. So thank you for joining, Josaru. I hope you're enjoying yourself so far. So this was my last attempt at Season 6, Round 1 of the Solo Crisis League, and it went much better than my first 2 attempts. The first 2 ended with 0 and 1 cards left on the main deck at the end of the game, so that was not ideal. It was far from ideal, but we got through it. We've got a much better looking stack of cards here this week, and yeah, I'm going to have to use the strategies we used here on the future rounds. We need to build out both decks. We can't have one lacking behind in hopes that they get like Heroic Sacrifice, for example. Well, I'm glad this worked out. It went really well. I'm glad we got Man of Steel back for Superman so he could use his ability. Fantastic time. That's all I've really got for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and hope you have a good night.